Here's a segment from this month's edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a new monthly local talk show. According to the latest statistics, there are more than 4,000 children in foster care in the state of Louisiana. While each child has a different story, they all have one thing in common: the need for a stable place to call home. And if you have room in your home and a desire to care for a child, you're most likely already qualified to become a foster parent. With me to discuss this important topic is Department of Children and Family Services Home Development Supervisor, Tina Vial. Thank you, Tina, so much for being on the show today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
So first of all, give us a quick overview of the foster and adoption system in Louisiana and how you help facilitate children going to foster homes.
The foster care system is when children are removed from their homes because of neglect or abuse allegations. Once they're removed from their homes, if we can't find a family member to care for the children, then that's when we put them in foster homes and foster families. What we do in home development is we certify people families who are interested in becoming foster parents, and that process takes about 90 to 120 days to get that completed.
Okay, so in my intro I talked a little bit about the fact that there are over 4,000 kids in the state who need these types of services, foster care or adoptive homes. What's the current picture of the kids who are currently in custody?
Currently in the state of Louisiana, we have 4,379 children in custody. In our region, which is Thibodeau region, which covers St. Charles Parish, St. James, St. John, Ascension, Assumption, Terrebonne, and Lafourche, we have 494 children in care. In St. Charles Parish alone, we have 32 children in foster care, and we only have 24 foster homes in this parish.
Okay.
So the need in the region total, we have 197 foster homes. So you can see the need that is out there for foster homes for the children that we have in custody.
Right, definitely. So if somebody wants to get started in the process of becoming an adoptive or foster parent, how do they do that?
Well, what they do, they can call our office. The number is 1-800-748-7755, or they can call 985-449-5055.
Okay, and the requirements for being one of these foster parents or adoptive parents is actually not too involved. Can you give me some information on that?
Sure. The requirements are that you have to be between the ages of 21 and 65, in good health, that you're able to care for a child. We do ask that our families get physicals on all persons in their home, because we want to make sure that everybody is healthy and there's no communicable diseases that may affect the child that goes into their home. We also do criminal clearances on all adults 18 years or older that's in the home. We also do agency clearances to make sure that there's no valid allegations of abuse or neglect on the family members. They have to attend 7 training sessions. Those 7 sessions are 3 hours long each. We hold them in Thibodeau. We also hold them in Laplace. If they're like in St. Charles Parish and they want to go to, let's say, New Orleans or Baton Rouge, they have that option as well as to what location is better for them. We also they have to attend an orientation meeting. That is just to give informative information about our children and what is expected. Okay. We do an inspection of their home to make sure their home meets standards.
I think a lot of people don't realize that with this type of situation, you actually don't have to be married. You can be a single person and still be a foster parent.
That is correct.
Okay. So you've, in your experience, talked with a lot of these foster parents and you work with them. What are some of the challenges or the rewards that they say they get from being a foster parent?
Let me start with the challenges.
Okay.
Some of the challenges that they experience is, of course, dealing with the children's behaviors, because these children come from neglected or abused homes. So there are behaviors that that they can experience from that. Along with that, the other thing I find that they have a difficulty with is in working with the child. Our main goal at first when they come into foster care is that we're going to put them back home with their parents. So if you're a foster parent, there is that option or that chance that that child's going to go home. So a lot of, you get connected, you get attached to the children, so a lot of them have difficulty in letting go of the child. But when you speak to them, about a month or 2 later, once they go through their grieving process, they realized that they made a difference in that child's life. They gave that child love, support, a safe environment, and so they know that they made that difference. And a lot of them say that that is what makes them continue the program.
Right.
So that's an exciting thing.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
So again, where can people get more information on this program?
They can call at 1-800-748-7755 or 985-449-5055. Or they can look on the internet for additional information, and that is www.dcfs.la.gov.
All right, well, thank you very much for coming on. Hopefully we'll have some people here in the parish interested based on this interview.
I hope so.
All right.
Y'all call.
Catch the entire episode right here on Channel 6, daily at 5 p.m. or watch anytime at scptoday.com.